Good morning, YouTube. Just wanted to give you an update on the square body rebuild. I have not done much this week just due to a busy schedule, but I have done just a little bit. Of course, last week I started on it. Did some sandblasting, cleaning up some of the surfaces. Didn't do a good job yet, but I have worked on getting this rusty panel replaced. Cut out the new one, put a new one in that I got from LMC Truck. I got most of the welding done, most of the grinding done, a few more holes to do, and getting there. This is not as perfect as I was hoping for. It should be a nice, smooth transition, as if it's a, one body panel. No bends, it's just as if it's nothing. But I feel down in here, I can just feel the transition. It goes nice and smooth up and around, and once it hits my weld area, it tips to the inside. Probably not even a degree, but I can notice it. And feeling it right now, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's just a little bit of warpage. I did a lot of spot welding on it, just jumping around, cooling it off as I went. But maybe there's some warpage on this panel. But when I go to do the body filler on it, who knows? It could be perfectly smooth. Got the inside edge welded. Fairly straight, but this whole thing isn't straight all the way along. So I'm not too picky about that, as long as it's going to be sealed up, cleaned up. I'm going to do fender flares on it to make the truck look better in the end. On the rear cap of it, I guess it would be below the tail light. I haven't completed it yet. I got to do a little bit of extra welding, fill in some holes. I got to fill in the hole here along with the other side where the molding had went. I'm not going to have any molding on this truck. So just got to finish that up, clean it. Now, I'm not a fan of this panel, so I'll probably have to do something on this inside edge. It's just a straight edge. It doesn't have that small bevel or bend in it as the factory would. So I might actually cut a piece of metal just so it all looks uniform when you open up the tailgate. Other than that, it is just fine. The project I have for this weekend, besides getting the other side done, if I have a chance this weekend, I have another full schedule, is these corners are pretty rotted out. And luckily the other side's a lot better. As far as it doesn't have a giant hole, it has a bunch of tiny holes in it. So that'll give me the shape. So I just put the tape on here to visualize what this might look like, or what it's supposed to look like. I don't have a reference. So I'm gonna have to guess this. And I don't know if I'm gonna film my metal work because I'm not a pro. I'm going to screw this up, but I got about a 4x4 sheet of sheet metal, so room for a lot of screw ups as I have to throw scrap metal away. But I'm going to just have to bend it, and I'll cut the final piece out of here once I have that one near perfection. But the same goes here as it does on the rest of the fender wells. Perfection doesn't matter too much as long as the exterior panel of it looks pretty straight, looks like it belongs there, because then I'm going to have the fender flares more or less covering quite a bit of that up. As long as it's strong and true, but that's on both sides. So, project here. And this side's pretty much done as far as at the front corner. I do got to clean up my garage. It's gotten messy over the week. But, here's the other rear fender panel. A lot of holes in it. aerodynamics, if you will. This panel has to be cut out a little bit bigger, just because there's a lot more cancer or thinner metal throughout. And I'll be replacing this panel too. This is a little bit worse on this side than the other side was. Thinner metal down below. But I may not replace, I haven't decided yet, I may not replace all the way down to here where that patch panel will do. I don't know if that's necessary, or I'll maybe cut it right to this line. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure that as I go. The other side turned out fine, so who knows? I might just replace this whole piece. Just make sure the bottom portion of it's nice and strong. I can do a better job of protecting it against the mud, sand, salt, and screwing around that I do. But I will keep you updated through the week. And hopefully I get something done. No more headaches, no more busy schedule. And I'm going to get the kids in here to help me, because where I did some sandblasting and wire brushing and even some acid etch, which I'm not doing it right. You can tell me in the description, not the description, in the comment section. Let me know what I did wrong. But I'm going to have the kids out here with my scuffing pads, clean all this up. Anywhere there's still bed liner up here in the front, I'm going to have them pry up all the loose stuff, wire brushes, sander wheels, whatever we need. I'm going to make them kids earn their allowance this week, but I don't pay them an allowance. But I might buy them a soda, might buy them some ice cream, thank them. But like I said, I'll keep you informed how I go, and hopefully I'll film some of this. And you know, the next side I'll film, because I have an education now. I won't be entirely stupid when I'm filming that. And I did film all of this, but the camera was horrible. I was using a cheap knockoff GoPro, which works good out on the highway when riding a motorcycle on a helmet cam, but in this kind of light it was too dim, and the audio tried bleeding through and messing stuff up. But I'll keep you informed. Please like and subscribe and follow along, and share this video. Let me grow. Thank you very much.